I'm a classic post-war baby boom kid. Grew up in a spanking new council estate with kids everywhere. We played football. When we were big enough, we started playing in teams, schools, youth clubs, etc. Um, always helped by volunteers, always on public parks, always free. I never paid a single thing to play football till I came to Edinburgh post-university and started playing at Spartans, and we had to pay in those days to play. One of the problems Scottish football has is in the past it hasn't always recognised what it has until it loses it. And in 1984-85, the saddest thing in the world happened to us when our teachers, and God bless them, our teachers said, we're not volunteering anymore because you, the government, the Scottish office, are not paying us properly. And my old friend from Inverness, Eddie Hutch, the late Eddie Hutch, said, sorry, I'm giving it up. And it was his life. He gave up volunteering. Schools football stopped. There was a shadow carried on, but it stopped. And as a result, a conveyor belt of top-level talent from all over Scotland dried up. Now, what did football do? What did they do at Park Gardens? They didn't notice it because it didn't change the world overnight. This was a slow trend that became bigger, much bigger. And over time, we've all seen it. And when another one of my old teams, Ross County, last year in the Scottish Premier League, didn't have a single Scottish player, what's that about? Do you know what? Deep down, I know it's about the fact that we're not bringing youngsters through. We've forgotten kids. So for me, and I'm a gardener as well, and I go fishing, and everything starts in the grassroots. Everything starts by making sure the environment is right. And for me, the things that we need to do in Scottish football, which, by the way, Scottish football isn't the business of the SFA or the SPFL or the guys that write about it in the papers. Scottish football is everybody's business. Everybody's business. And the voice of the fans, whether you're occasional or whether you're regular, was ignored for too long. So what football really needs to do is start saying, if our roots are good, if our roots are healthy, if our roots are right, then longer term, we've a better chance. And for me, there are two things I would do, and they will both need a union of different people, from the government to the clubs, to the local authorities, to volunteers. What we need is to get schools football coming back, and we've got girls to play now, which is fantastic. And not just schools football, but proper youth football for everyone, not just the elite. There's far too much focus on elite. People become elite. Jim Baxter wasn't elite until he was 17. He was never discovered. Kenny Dalglish was a late developer. Steve Chalmers, the European Cup winners medal, and was playing junior football at 22. There's all this nonsense and pressure, too young, too fast, and as a result, they pick the big and the strongest kids and then dump most of them when they get to 20. So I care. I know the Scottish football, the Scottish FA are actually currently working on a plan for youth football. And that's fantastic. Haven't seen it, haven't been talked to. We'll leave it till it comes out, and then we'll see if it's the right thing. And two things I would say. Football should be free for all kids. It's good for health, it's good for the nation, and it's really good for kids in a country where something like 40% are classified by some people as being below the poverty line. And not only should it be free for kids, schools football should regenerate step at a time. And it's a bit like many years ago, the guy who wanted to allow tourists to walk on Sydney Harbour Bridge was given something like 150 reasons why he couldn't do it. One by one, he addressed them all. He stopped the opposition. And the biggest tourist attraction in Australia today is walking the Sydney Harbour Bridge. That's what we need to do to get kids football going. It's everybody's business, but it will take everybody helping to make the difference.